The LGB Without the T is trending on Twitter, so I wanted to make a video, okay, that needs to be out there. It's important. I am the father of an actual transgender woman who has been this way for 15 years, way before it was a fad, okay? And I need you to understand this. She is different than all of those other crazy people out there pretending that they are transgender. They are not, okay? All of these people, pronouns, all the I'm a woman, no, no. Those are fakers, okay? I need you to understand this, okay? We have this thing, it's called the DSM. It's the Mental Health Guideline Booklet, and it's book for mental health. And it's been around for 70 years, and they keep it updated, and they've been doing this forever. It is the mental health Bible, okay? In there, we've had transvestitism, transvestites, forever. Think of the TV show MASH with Klinger trying to get out of the war by dressing as a woman. Transvestites, okay? These are people who are focused on what the outside world does in relation to them dressing as a different gender and cross-dressing and all these other things, okay? It's about their sex. It's about making an impact about sex, okay? That's why they try to group themselves with the LGB community. LGB originated as the word homosexual. It got divided, okay, by men who like men, women who like women, and people who like people of the same sex and opposite sex, okay? That's more specific of what they are. They're all homosexual, but this is more specific. That's just the way the words are, okay? Originally, we only had transvestites, and it was about sex for them, mostly, okay? They did it for a kink. They did it for this. They did it because of they were gay and they wanted to pretend that they were the opposite sex so they could get somebody. All those different things. Because to them, it is about sex, okay? But when you go over to the transgender and all those foofy people, they go, oh, sex is one thing, gender is different, okay? Well, that is actually true, but you keep dealing with and talking about the transvestites, okay? Transvestites are focused on being oppressed by the outside world. They want attention from the outside world. They want likes and clicks. They want social credit. They want all those different things. A transgender person, a true person who suffers from gender dysmorphia or dysphoria, excuse me, is not the same as them. Gender dysphorics don't care what anybody else thinks. They don't care if you think they're a woman or think they're a man, much less care about the pronouns you use when they're not even there, okay? They don't care about you. They are OCD and fixated on the idea that they say their brain should be one sex. If I had it, my brain would be telling me I'm supposed to be a woman, but I look at my body and I go, the reality is I'm a guy. It is that clash between the hope and dream and belief of what you should be and reality that causes all their pain. They know they're not a man. They know they're not a woman. That's their pain. They look at themselves and say, I'm never going to carry a baby. I'm never going to know that physical connection and to a child growing in my stomach. I'm never going to have that. They know it. So if you're sitting there and saying, I'm a woman, I'm a man, those are not. What happened is that the medical community separated the two. They said these are distinctly unique conditions. It's like sitting there and saying people with delusions are schizophrenic or psychopathic. You can have similar symptoms in different things, but the uniqueness of all the symptoms combined make them uniquely different. Gender dysphoria is different. Gender dysphoria is the condition. Transvestitism is the condition. Transgender is the treatment. It's the treatment. My daughter, who was born my son, who does care what I think because I'm special to her, she's special to me. You're not special to me. Remember that. People get that damn thing. Everybody's special to someone. I hate that too. Anyway, I treat her that way because I don't want her committing suicide. I've taken her into the hospital because she's had that crutch, and it's like, well, what am I living for if I can't carry a baby? What do I have to live for? My dreams can never come true. I've had to deal with that. I love her. I don't want her to die. So if we sit there and pretend and get her as close as possible to the dream and say, I know it can't be real, but let's pretend for a while. Let's take something to relax you. Let's ease your pain. Let's give you some Tylenol. Let's treat you with pot. Pot might work. Pot is a good drug that helps with the cataracts and it helps with pain. People take it for pain. But a lot of people like to do it for recreation. And all these recreational users are the ones who are trying to legalize it, trying to do all this stuff, trying to change all the reality. And my daughter gets buried in nothing. 1 in 5 people who are gender dysphoric, they kill themselves. Okay? And it's like the Hunger Games. This person dies, and then another one comes over, and you get another shot next year at killing yourself. That's what I'm dealing with. Okay? But what's the issue now? Nobody cares about it. Why? Because all the transvestites and all the pedophiles have sat there and tried to legitimize their condition and legitimize their sexual desires, they've come over and sat there and said, gee, we're part of this too. So now there's 5,000 people and only 1 suicide. All the services my daughter used to get, all the things that she was getting before any of this blew up into a fad, gone. You've buried her. She's lost in the crowd of fakers. You're not part of the LGB community. I know lots of lesbian, gay, and bi people who are very happy with their lives. I know a lot of actual, real people with gender dysphoria who are using transgender just to survive. Okay? No. Get rid of the fakers. Address them as fakers. And if they're doing it to their kids and they're faking a mental condition, they're faking an illness. Faking an illness is Munchausen's. You do it to your kids, that's Munchausen's by proxy. And that makes you a danger to yourself, your child, and society.